Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about a cool down exercise, the box elevated pigeon stretch. We have talked about our pigeon stretch in previous videos. We are working on stretching something in our hip or in our lower back or in the inside of our leg. Where you feel it is probably wherever you're tightest. We have a whole video on that. Go back and watch it. This is an evolution of that video. Let's review our ground pigeon stretch really quickly, just so we have context in the same video. We are going to get one leg out in front, walk our foot across till our foot is in line with that leg. Then we are going to push that knee outward, and we are going to start sitting it down towards the ground. Several versions of this. I like to have my hands on the ground, walk out both arms. Try to move your back leg back until your upper leg is perpendicular with your upper body. You can push all the way forward and have your heel close to your hip. It all depends on where you're going to feel it. They're all evolutions of the same movement, focusing on different parts of the stretch. Now let's get up and do it on a box. Every time we change the height of the box, we're going to change the angle at which the hip stretches. So this can be a cheat and workaround to help people get better at pigeon stretch. Instead of doing the exact same angle, the exact same way for the exact same amount of time every day, if we alter the height of the box, we can do pigeon stretch 4 to 5 days a week and get different benefit out of it because we're going to get different load on different parts of the muscle. Right now we have our box set at 20 inches. CrossFit boxes have a 24-inch side, a 20-inch side, and a 30-inch side. So it's kind of easy to track and control this height. We're just gonna pick our foot up. We're gonna put it across our body so it's in line with that leg. Hands are gonna be externally rotated, and then we are going to sit our hip down towards the ground. I have my ankle bone flat on the ground. I'm trying to get that knee flat on the ground. Lean forward very slightly, that's how I like to do it, and then drive this knee down towards the ground to sit into the stretch. Any angle that you change with your rear leg is going to change how this front hip is affected, so your job is to figure out how to play with that angle and figure out where it needs to be in order to get the maximum benefit for you. If we drive our knee forward, that becomes a less good version of the stretch. Think that we would like the ankle and the knee to be in a flat line perpendicular to your spine. So take that knee, rotate it back, then control the stretch with the rear leg or with the angle of the arms. I like to keep both arms locked out. If one arm is bent and one arm is locked, drive that shoulder back to help get our spine and our hip into a good, useful stretching alignment. As with all of the cool down exercises, you can start with 30 seconds, but the goal is to build up to the 2-minute plus mark. We're really going to get the benefit after the first minute, into the second minute, and then beyond the second minute. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. If you have a lot of time on your hands, you can push it into 4 minutes, but that might not work for everybody every day. So if you have multiple versions of the pigeon stretch, the ground version, and then the box version or table version or whatever you have available, then you could change the time each day and do 90 seconds one day, 2 minutes one day, 2.5 minutes the next day, and then cycle it. That way, you're changing the load every day to get the maximum amount of benefit in the least amount of time.